Miriam, teachers, parents, grandparents, family, and of course, my fellow graduates. I'd like to begin by thanking the administration, teachers, and especially our Rebellion for making our high school experience so much more enjoyable than it had to be. You've not only given us the tools we needed to achieve academic success, but have shown us by your example what it means to be a true Ben Torah. I also have to thank my parents. Rishos to Rebellion, teachers, parents, grandparents, family, and of course, my fellow graduates. I'd like to begin by thanking the administration, teachers, and especially our Rebellion for making our high school experience so much more enjoyable than it had to be. You've not only given us the tools we needed to achieve academic success, but have shown us by your example what it means to be a true Ben Torah. I also have to thank my parents for everything that they've done for me to get me to where I am today. In addition, I'd like to thank David Schreiber. And lastly, I want to thank you guys, the class of 2017, for making our time here such an amazing experience. It's hard to imagine that after 4 years, we're finally saying goodbye. From freshman orientation to senior trip, from a very unique freshman Shabbaton to the backslaps of senior dinner, and from the first day we walked through these doors to this very moment as we prepared to throw our caps into the air. There's so many stories, so many memories I could recount, only a few of which I can actually repeat in front of our parents and family. Our time in the greenhouse, the dishes in Kumsitzim, and even the regular old days of school where we had far more fun than we should have been able to. But instead of reminiscing about the past, I want to talk about how DRS will affect our future. We recently read in Parshas Naso about the laws of a Nazir, one who takes a vow not to drink wine or cut his hair, and gives up these worldly pleasures to devote himself more fully to Hashem. The Torah twice refers to such an individual as kadosh, holy. Interestingly, however, the Gemara in Nedarim suggests that a Nazir can actually be viewed as a choteh, a sinner. The question arises, how is it possible that someone going to such great lengths to improve himself and is explicitly referred to as kadosh could at the same time be a choteh? One possible answer to this question, I believe, lies at the heart of the DRS experience. And no, it's not obvious this time. Over the course of my 4 years here, I've come to notice that certain things never change. To name a few, DRS will always win their fair share of championships. Shout out to the hockey team on their big win this year. Second, we all know that nobody in DRS will ever care about your fantasy team, especially not Hashem. And lastly, you will not find a DRS event that doesn't include the singing of Gishmak to be a Yid. For those who don't know Yiddish, the phrase is loosely translated as "it is great to be a Jew." We've chanted the song countless times each year as we locked arms and joined in that awkward dance we all know and love. But did we ever stop to think about what we were singing? After all, the Torah contains 613 laws, restrictions, and obligations that a Jew must adhere to. Where's the fun in any of that? I dare ask the question, how then is a gishmak to be a Yid? The answer should be clear to those of us who have taken something out of the past few years here. As Rabbi Kamenetsky often puts it, we have to understand the joy of what it is to be a Jew. In Yiddishkeit, we do not believe, as some other religions do, that one must disavow all pleasures and joys of this world in order to become closer to God. In fact, it is just the opposite. We are called upon to take our worldly desires and channel them into the service of Hashem. The mitzvos are a guide as how to accomplish this. For example, one can have a delicious meal and keep busy stuffing themselves with great tasting food, or you can use the meal to enhance your own Shabbos, to make brachos, and fill it with zmiros and divrei Torah. A basketball or hockey game can be an opportunity to show off your skills and dominate your opponent, or it could be a chance to make a kiddush Hashem through teamwork, sportsmanship, and of course, positive chanting. And we all know positive chanting. You see, a vow of Naziris is good, but within it is a negative element. Although a Nazir's abstinence is justified, it leaves him unable to sanctify some of the material world that Hashem had granted him. So, my fellow graduates, we are about to leave here and move on to study in Eretz Yisrael, college, and eventually embark on our careers. Our time here at DRS has instilled within us the mindset that we need to succeed on this journey. We have learned not to withdraw from the world, but to engage in it as Torah Jews. If we remember to take our successes and our setbacks, our difficult times and our pleasures, and channel them towards the service of Hashem, we will, in Yirtzeh Hashem, be zocha to always be singing about how gishmak it is to be a Yid. Thank you, and mazel tov.